I find the attack on immigrants by both the Republicans and the Democrats, by Trump and Vance on the one hand, and the accommodationist approach of Kamala Harris on the other, horrific. For me, every morality I know rebels against this. What are you doing? Let me put my hat on again as an economist. This is one of the United States, one of the richest countries on earth, with 330 million people in its economy. According to the Department of Homeland Security, we have 12 million undocumented immigrants. Mr. Vance, who doesn't care about these data, says 20. Let's give it to him. He's wrong, but all right, 20. 20 million of the poorest people on earth among them cannot cause or explain the difficulties of a country that has 330 million people in it. It can't. That's too small. That's under 10% of your people. And what are they mostly doing? I'm not going to talk about the children, because they're children. They're working the horrible jobs. They're picking fruit. They're in the car wash. You know where the immigrants are in the main. So they're doing crappy work. They're paying taxes. What's the issue here? There is no issue. This is a country built up on wave after wave of immigrants. Our birth rate is very low now. Without those immigrants, our population is shrinking. And that is not going to help our capitalism at all. So you solve the problem, as is happening in many parts of the world where birth rates are coming down, with immigration. Number one. Number two, if you look at the causes of the immigration, the role of the United States is very large. Where is immigration coming from? Central America, Venezuela. The United States has an embargo against Venezuela. We're trying to destroy that country, and we have been for 20 years under Chavez and now under Maduro. The climate change, the Monroe Doctrine, which says Latin America is ours. Well, if it's ours and we're the big power, which we are, then anything that happens there, such as migrations of people, are partly the result of our policies, which is easy to show. So the immigrant is partly a result of what we've done, partly coming here to work. Crime rates, in case you're wondering, FBI records, crime rate of immigrants lower than that of native population. So, I mean, they made it up. It is a good issue. It works on the border states that they need to get. The southern states they're trying to hold on to, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and so on. So it works. They did some polling, did some focus groups, hating the other, they're savages. What's Mr. Trump famous for? Coming down that golden escalator at the beginning of his race for in 2016. They're rapists, they're criminals, they're eating our pets, come on, this is a wonderful issue. Now, what's the reaction to that? The reaction to that should have been, you're a disgusting pig. Everybody in this country who's white is here because they were descendants of immigrants. That's supposedly what made the country great. These are people who want a chance in life, the sort that your grandmother did when she came, or your grandpa. We're proud to be the country to which they come. We're proud to welcome them. We're going to give them housing and jobs. And you know what? To avoid any misunderstanding, we're going to give housing and jobs to our own unemployed people, too. So there's no invidious competition. That's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to behave. Wow. That would have made Kamala Harris look really. She didn't dare. So powerful is the mentality that she has to go to the border and talk tough. We're gonna turn them away. We're gonna. Wow. That's not even good politics. And I may be wrong, and she may be right. Maybe it is. What has to happen politically? We'll never know, because nobody, except a few of us, and by us I mean the left, are willing to say, hey, these are our brothers and sisters. These are working class people, overwhelmingly, who want a job and safety for their families. Wow. And they're going to be grateful, and they're going to work hard, because they don't want to run afoul of the law. They're not lawful because they have some morale. They're lawful because if you're an immigrant and you break the law, you're out of here. My parents were immigrants. For full transparency, my parents, both of them, were immigrants. They never ate any pet in my presence. They didn't commit any crime that I'm aware of.
I'm glad they kept it hidden from you.
Yeah, and they kept it hidden from me at the very least. And you know, if I'm the product of two immigrants, and if I'm here talking to you, maybe it's a good idea to let immigrants come and have their shot at doing it.